Yo, what is up, everybody? Sexy Bigfoot sniping both first and second. Everybody just turned on Sexy Bigfoot, like, boo, this guy. No worries, Sexy Bigfoot. Sub 30 too. He was fast with it. He said, "I'm gonna pow pow, just take both of them things." Howdy, Heather with Sexy Bigfoot, Maggie, Dingus, what's up, everybody? Welcome in. You know what it is. It's the guys you trust with a drink.
Heyo.
Episode 49.
Yeah.
Which,
dude,
I think we say this every. The music is loud, isn't it? I think we say this every podcast, but I'm going to continue to say it until it becomes irrelevant. I can't believe we've made it this far.
Yeah. Right?
It's an honor.
You people are very, very kind to us for not reporting us to the,
please
the rest
continue
of the world.
to like. I want us to blow up, and I want this podcast to be a big thing, but I don't know if we can handle that kind of power. I don't know if
we should.
I don't know if the world is. I don't think the world is ready for us to handle that kind of power. But Mike, did you get a haircut?
I did. Yes.
Let's go.
Shortening it up a little bit. Gonna let it grow into something I wanted. Last haircut did not work. My hair was too heavy to stay in place. So
gotcha.
Yeah, but love my hair, guys. So it was a good time. But yeah, no, 49 episodes. That's insane.
49.
Who'd have thought? I mean, I guess we did.
I thought so. Yeah. I mean, I thought it, but then like every episode, it's like, well, this might be the last one. I don't know.
Man, those clips are too good.
I posted a clip. I don't know if I talked about this last time, but I posted a clip of our 5G. I caught 5G clip.
Yeah, no, that was great.
So freaking TikTok. I posted it to TikTok, and TikTok took it down. For spreading misinformation. I was like, what the heck? We're literally laughing. We're laughing about catching 5G, and some Karen on the internet was like, "That's not allowed."
No.
So
you need to leave.
In case you need, you need to leave. So if anybody was wondering. You cannot catch 5G, okay?
Unless you buy one of our specialty limited edition helmets. Yeah,
unless you buy one of our aluminum foil
you want to catch 5G?
For 7 easy payments of $19.95. I don't know how much that is, but it sounds like an appropriate cost. Shipping and handling is included.
Exactly. Also, I guess... oh, there you go.
Oh, thank you, Maggie. All right, that sounds about right.
Yeah, sure. You got some nice. I almost called it sparkling death, which is not the same thing.
Sparkling death.
That's how I want to go out.
Right. In a glaze of sparkling. In a glaze. What? We are off to a great start here, people.
Oh, no.
A blaze of sparkling death. I have sparkling death liquid. Liquid
yes.
death.
Yes. Fantastic.
Proud sponsor. They just don't know it yet.
Is that like stealing if you sponsor somebody but they don't sponsor it but you don't get paid?
Yeah, you just promote it. I don't think so. It's not. Yeah. What are you stealing? You're just free publicity for them. I don't think they care.
No, you gotta wear the 5G.
Can we get?
And then they'll
care. Can we get our PR person to contact Liquid Death for a sponsorship? Um,
Gonna type in chat how to liquid death sponsor.
So me and Mike have actually been podcasting for 15 minutes before 6:30.
Yeah, sorry we were late.
We were talking. Yeah, we were a minute late because we were talking about. Can you guess? Helldivers 2. This game has taken the internet by storm. Taken the gaming community by storm. And we got onto a little tangent of talking about it, but it's such a great game.
It's so much fun.
The community, what's great about Helldivers 2, and we're not going to talk about this all night, okay? Because we could, unless you want us, unless you're just so excited about Helldivers like we are, but. The fact that Helldivers is not just a great game, right? Like the content in the game is fun. We won't give us 10 minutes, okay?
Let us just have this.
Yeah, let us talk about things we like, guys. Jeez. You never let us have any hobbies. No. Not only is Helldivers the content of Helldivers 2 is great, just the game itself, but the community that has arisen around Helldivers 2 and the lore that has been created for Helldivers 2, just within like the first 3 weeks of the game's not even been out for very long, and it is already taken over pretty much. I even saw a TikTok of a lady talking about a Discord channel for wives and girlfriends of Helldivers. It's like oh,
that's amazing.
It's like
so cool.
It's like for military women to talk to each other, but this is for Helldivers too. And I was like, wow.
Bro, that's so cool.
And so, they are in for it. They're in for the bit. I did not send it to you, Maggie. I should have. I apologize.
You didn't want to get yelled at.
Yeah, we've even had a framed treason. So I don't know if you heard about this. Did you hear about Gantz the Demon?
Yeah, I've heard about Gantz.
Gantz the Demon was the guy who everybody turned against, and there was organizations even created to find the Gantz the Demon and all the rebels that happened out of that whole situation. Come to find out that Gantz the Demon contacted the leader of I forget the acronym for the hunting squad, but contacted them and sent them the video evidence of why he's not guilty. What had actually happened is the guys that he killed his friend first, and so he retaliated. But the video that was shared to the world was of the other guy's POV, and he cut out the part where he killed the other guy first. And so Gantz the Demon was actually accused unlawfully, and has now since joined the organization that hunts the rebels and the undemocratic.
It's always the retaliation that gets penalized.
Yep.
Never the first thing. Yeah. No, I was suspicious. I was like, yeah, sure he did, and then I'm like, I bet he doesn't have the technology to fake it.
Yeah.
So, good job, Gantz.
So,
I never spread that, but good for you, man.
Listen, they had us all fooled.
I hated his name, but
it's a terrible name. But there were actually petitions to ban his PlayStation account.
Oh, jeez.
Like people got upset.
Man,
this is a real dude. Yes.
It's interesting that people started siding with him, his false side.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh yeah, let's start killing all our friendlies,
just murdering Helldivers. People were serious.
See, those people.
Mm-hmm. Those are the ones we got to go. That's why the organization is still in effect. It's just not for Gantz anymore.
Man.
But Helldivers 2, I don't know if you guys know or care, but there's a guy named Joel in the developers, and he essentially is the puppet master of Helldivers 2, meaning he can go in and drop enemies. He can change the whole direction of the war with a few clicks of his buttons, and has woken up in the middle of the night to make sure that Malevelon Creek was not taken. And Joel is his name, and he works for the devs of Helldivers 2. And I think that I would, like, if I could just pick a job, I would want to be Joel. That sounds like the best job ever.
Right. Right.
Dude, for those who play D&D, he is the DM of Helldivers. Yeah, he's yeah, exactly. Or if you've seen Matrix.
Yeah. He is this man. I am equally angry and impressed by this man, because he can make a game just his prerogative is to make it not easy, right? Or to make it harder, right?
Right. To not, because like, if the community works together, we could knock out everything super fast. So his job is to make sure that that doesn't happen, and to keep it all Joel, exclamation point Joel. It's the Joel that's in our chat. No, I'm just kidding.
Get him.
Yeah. But the amount of memes and just content that has come out of this game is absolutely delicioso.
And in 3 weeks, that's insane.
Yeah.
The stuff I've seen for this game.
Final thoughts on Helldivers 2, and we'll move on because I know everybody cares so much.
I love it. Can't wait to play it again.
Yeah. After party tonight. You guessed it, Helldivers 2.
You guessed it. Oh man,
I'm gonna need that Helldivers WAG Discord. I'll get it. I'll figure it out for you. You might even be able to type in Helldivers 2 WAG Discord, and it'll show up. I'm sure. We need that. We need an inside man or woman on that just to see what it is, because she didn't say what it was. They just said it was a lot of good comedy. And
probably like true testimonies of people just saying this guy won't get enter into
a fake one, for sure. Well, we'll work on it.
Man, but yeah.
Man. How's
thank you everybody for being here.
Yeah, thanks everybody. Welcome in. How's your week been, Mike?
Pretty good week. I don't think there was anything particularly exciting. A lot of working out.
Yeah.
Didn't end up doing the long workout that we wanted to do because I worked out with another friend of mine the next day, so I was like, I can't do this.
Gotcha.
I gotta chill out for this. But other than that, got to go see Dune this weekend.
Did you get the popcorn bucket? Dude,
her name's Lulu.
Who at Dune HQ said, "Hey, let's make show that to everybody real quick."
Okay.
Who said that was a great idea? Show them the inside of it. Who said that was a good idea?
Wait, get the lighting on it.
Yeah,
I don't know, but we're gonna be using it for Justin and I are part of a Dune board game group.
Yeah,
and we're gonna be using this as a mystery box for like part of the game. So
yeah,
it's gonna be fun.
It's a sandworm. Yep. That also has taken the internet. I don't know if it's just my internet, but that bucket has freaking gone viral.
Yeah. I saw it. I was like,
we follow the same account.
That's hilarious.
And it's interesting looking. That's for sure. Well,
yeah,
nice. I haven't seen Dune 1 yet, so
man. It's Dune 1's kind of long.
I might see Dune 2 just for the bucket.
No,
I'm just kidding.
One ticket, please. One bucket, please, and then
just leave, not watch the movie.
The sound of these movies is so dang good in theaters. It's crazy. I don't think you can get it unless you have like surround sound HD stuff. You're not going to be able to get it at home. But I really like it. I really enjoy it. It's long, cinematic as heck. Yeah, fun time.
Good.
Yeah,
I need to get on
twice
on the Dune train.
It's fun. Oh yeah, the cast in this one particularly is insane. Dang near current like all-star cast, but
Nice.
it's fun.
Right on.
And they all do an amazing job. But yeah, seen it with Sam from our Justin's friend Flag Football.
Yeah.
He's an expert in that stuff in Dune, and so
Why does that not surprise me?
right? He seems the part, but I hung out with him in between my viewings this weekend, and he explained so much, and it made the second viewing way more enjoyable because I knew
he's read the books. I assume it was a book first, right?
Yes, yeah, it's a 6-part series. I think he said he's on like the third or fourth. But the first 2 movies are the first book.
Oh,
so it's a long one.
So
although I think the second book is shorter.
They could be potentially Fast and Furious numbers of movies for this for this series.
This is Fast and Furious for adults.
Yeah, for adults. No offense to anybody who likes Fast and Furious, but
no, dude, I've called this Star Wars for adults too, and that might get me killed.
Yeah.
Shoot, by Kevin. But yeah, it was a real good time. What about you, man? How was your week?
My week has been decent. We got out of our. We've been working in Whitefish in a very small, compact housing development that has just been a nightmare because there's just a ton of people trying to work. And like as soon as we got closer to like, we built 4 buildings and then another crew built 4 buildings. And so once 4 of them were built, all the trades and stuff started coming in and trying to do their parts. And so it was already really limited space. But we finished and we got out of there and we don't ever have to go back again. There was a 400-yard stretch of dirt road in between 2 like, you know how like a road will go from paved to dirt and then back to paved? There was like 400 yards of that. And it was think of the bumpiest road you've ever been on times 4. Like, this is like, I was concerned. And I never have to drive on that road again. So I'm stoked about that. I had an open house. Nobody showed up. Had a viewing scheduled and then they canceled. So kind of a bummer on that front.
That's annoying.
And
yikes.
And then this weekend, yesterday, for everybody that doesn't know already, I'm moving to Georgia, which also means I have to find work in Georgia. And I've never in my life made a resume. This may be crazy news to other people, but I've never made a resume. I've never even applied for a job before. The job I have currently is I got this job because my mom met this guy at church, and then that guy saw me at a gas station and walked up to me and was like, "Hey, do you want to work with us?" And I was like, "Yeah," and that was that. And I still haven't. Maggie was so gracious as to do all the typing for my resume, because God knows that would have took me a week by itself. And so I actually submitted an application, or not an application. I guess was it an application? I don't know. I submitted interest to a job yesterday, and they messaged me today and want to do a phone call interview tomorrow.
Nice.
So got that going on. So that's exciting and nerve-wracking and all of the emotions that come with that, but it should be good. It should be fine. So yeah, that's been my my week/weekend.
That's exciting, dude.
Made some content, some Hammer content. If you haven't seen it, go check it out on TikTok. But so excited.
Oh, I was not sure what that word was.
It's the It's the what's his name? Kevin Hart. He's like, I'm so excited. And some Helldivers content. Yes.
There you go. Oh yeah, that one was good.
So I saw a new trend on the internet. What up, spaghetti? Yeah. What's good, boy? Saw a trend on the internet. Okay. A couple weeks ago, we had talked about videos where you're like, it's as soon as you scroll on the video, you know to check the comments. You know what I mean? Like those videos, you're like, there's going to be some banger comments in this. Right. I have noticed a new comment trend. And it's not where they just like completely dog on the person for no reason, or just be hateful for no reason. But it is kind of like a 2-part comment thing, where people will say like, I should have wrote down like an example, but they will say something presumably hurtful, but it's not a full sentence, and then they will comment on their own comment with the finishing line of the comment, and it's like, you have an example? I can't think of a single one.
One of my favorite ones is like, y'all shouldn't be making fun of him, and then they reply to themselves immediately. It's like, without me.
Well, yeah, without me. But the ones I've seen have been like positive, like
nice.
Like it starts negative, and you're like, what why is this guy making fun of this little girl? And then he's like, and then the reply comment to his own is like, psych, this is whatever. So it's kind of funny, but it's interesting. I feel like comments used to just be like boring, kind of. There'd be like a good one every once in a while. And maybe that's just me, because I didn't used to really look at comments. It wasn't a part of my scrolling endeavors. But I've like these trends. There's like video trends, but then now there's like comment trends where people just get on the same boat and they're like, let's freaking just make fun of this person relentlessly.
Oh, it's they are comments are freaking hilarious. The piling on I've seen recently is insane. But it's like, it's not genuine hatred that I'm seeing. It's people like taking opportunities to say just really I don't know, inventive
like
comments.
disses. Yeah. No, I love how comments are almost their own like genre of content. Sure. You could just scroll like that video that I sent you last night where the comments had been turned off. I was like, before I sent that to you, I was like, I need to look at the comments, because it was. I was like, there's no way no one's said anything about this, and no one had, because the comments were turned off. I don't know if they had been turned off before they posted it or after they posted it and just got absolutely reamed by the internet. The internet's not a safe place, kids. The internet does not love you.
Hilarious and magical and extremely dangerous and horrible place.
Yeah. I'm all for bring back bullying, but some of these comments out here are they are rough, man. We need like leagues, you need like, if it's a 12-year-old that posts the video and you're 35, you shouldn't be allowed to comment on it. Because you're too good at it. You're out level. You're out of your level. There needs to be player what is the
player-based matchmaking?
Yeah, level-based matchmaking for comments. Like, 12-year-olds posting videos should have 12-year-olds commenting on those videos with 12-year-old insults, right? They gotta grow into a full level, like, adult, because even the difference between like me and Mike and just like somebody a little younger than I feel like could change somebody's whole life.
Sure. I don't know. Those 12-year-olds, they get poignant with their insults.
Yeah.
Let's
not downgrade their insults. They're good. They're just sometimes Sometimes the older ones are just like, dang, that's crazy.
I hope to God this kid doesn't read that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you hear the little girl that did the national anthem? Yes, I did. Did you hear it, Mike?
Oh no, I did not.
Oh my God! How?
That's
Can I send it
poor
to
kid.
you, and you watch it right now, and you can watch maybe 30 seconds of it.
Oh no, guys. Yeah, sure. Let's see what happens. If you send it on my phone, y'all will be able to hear it. Oh gosh dang. Yeah, he's
right.
it's great. Oh
goodness.
no. How old is
wait,
this?
wait. All right. Small. I sent it to you on Instagram. It's a child.
Oh, no.
It's a child.
All right, here we go.
Yep.
All right.
Sunrise.
Oh, this poor kid.
It gets worse, if you can believe it.
Just a comment. Sorry.
Yeah, the comments. Talking about a comments section.
Oh god. Oh, this poor girl. Oh my gosh. Bro. Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
So that happened. Yeah, share some of the comments you're laughing at here.
Oh my gosh, that's awful. Okay. Oh man, I can't say that one. Oh my gosh, these people.
Yeah, relentless.
This person says, "Oh God, that's just mean."
Say it.
When a budding narcissist thinks the national anthem is all about her, and it's like, bro, she didn't put herself out there.
Listen, I don't blame that child. I don't blame that child for anything. A lot of Fergie references. Yeah.
Oh
Fergie used to be the worst, and then that kid got pushed out there.
Somebody said Fergie 2.0.
Yeah, the whoever her parents are,
horrible.
or whoever her vocal coach is, if she has one, they are monsters. Okay, they set her up for that.
That poor girl.
That is what happens when you don't be honest with people. Listen, the world needs more Simon Cowells. And if she'd have been on freaking America's Got Talent or American Idol, she wouldn't have made it through because she's not good at singing. I do, however, notice and recognize that she does have something. She just needs someone to be honest with her and say, "Hey, let's fix these pitch things." I watched a video from a vocal coach, and she was like, "If this girl continues to sing like this, she is going to ruin her voice in the future because of the way she's like, of what she's trying to achieve. She's not big enough or trained enough to do that safely. And so it can ruin your voice. When I first saw this video, when I first saw this video, I said out loud, I was like, no freaking way. No freaking way this is real.
Oh man, I think they're gonna be a nosebleed.
Yeah, my ears were bleeding. National anthem girl, she's never gonna live that one down. I blame her parents. I blame if she had a vocal
every
coach.
Adult in her life.
I blame even her friends. And it wasn't like she was nervous. Like she might have been nervous, but you could tell she was confident. And that was the worst part.
Hey, she needs to keep at it. She needs to get
Yeah.
a better vocal coach.
Get some vocal coaching. She
And,
like
better parents.
watching it, you can tell that she's got like potential.
Yeah,
She just is
right.
not honed, you know?
No,
They just threw her out there.
honestly, it sounded like she's never heard that song before.
Yeah.
Like,
Her
Oh,
no.
my gosh.
She got the opportunity to sing the national anthem, and then she was like, "Oh, I better study." And she went and watched the Fergie version, and she was like, "Oh, got it. Okay,
oh my gosh,
yeah."
Jeez.
So
Fergie, what have you done? Fergie needs to apologize for this little girl.
yeah, I would sue
Oh my
Fergie
gosh.
if I was.
Oh,
Is that? Am I? Can I do that as myself? Like,
you need to represent the girl
yeah,
and Fergie.
and Fergie.
Oh, gosh, dang. That is that poor girl. God, she needs to keep with it. She's got something, but oh my gosh.
Yeah, she isn't getting any help from the people around her. That's for sure.
No.
Oh
Man.
Speaking of,
That is going to be ringing in my ears.
yeah, it's bad.
God.
Speaking of the internet and the craziness that is the internet, we love it because we get to do this on it. But
Right.
conspiracy time.
Oh boy, we've got some.
I've
heard a bunch of them.
The solar eclipse is showing up. I don't know where my tinfoil went. So I'm gonna risk it. We'll just say that this hat is tinfoil lined.
There, you're not doing it. I'll out of solidarity.
I just don't know where it went. When I clean my house and get ready for open houses, I tend to not leave my weird things just laying about. But the solar eclipse, we have another one that's coming in the future. I don't know when. I don't actually have a date.
Pardon me.
But the things that I've seen surrounding this are a little concerning, to say the least.
Yeah, you sent me one.
I
and,
sent you one. Do you have another?
Yeah. No.
So let me pull it up here.
Gosh, allergies are killing me.
Where did I send it to you on? Oh, right here.
And it's weird.
Um,
yeah, I took a screenshot of.
So this is on the news. This is a news local news thing. I think so. But it's the eclipse tips. They're giving you tips on the eclipse, and it's catchy and ringy. Eclipse tips. Schedule errands and appointments. What?
Well, like, just to begin, like, usually eclipse tips are like, don't look at the eclipse with, no eye protection. That's it.
Don't look into the sun. Get some eye protection that is rated for looking into the sun. And that's what you would expect from eclipse tips. However, this local THV 11, this is an NBC station or ABC, I can't tell, says to schedule errands and appointments early. That's your first tip. Have a communication plan with friends and family. Okay. Have cash on hand in case of limited internet access. That one is a little strange. Buy necessary groceries and gas. Interesting. Expect heavy traffic and long lines for I can't read the word next to it, the lady in the video. Local services. So expect heavy traffic for local. Now, the first one I can get, okay? Because if you're in a town where the full eclipse is happening, okay? People are heading to places to see this, okay?
Yes.
And
I might even be going to see
that. Makes a little sense. That makes sense to say, hey, go get your grocery shopping done beforehand. Don't try to do it that day. Expect traffic. There's going to be people driving around. Idiots are going to be driving. They're going to be like, oh, look at the sun. And then they're going to crash. That's going to create traffic. Whatever. Schedule errands and appointments early. That makes a little sense. Like, don't schedule them for the day of the eclipse, maybe. I don't know. I don't know why you wouldn't be able to. Like Sexy Bigfoot said, it's just getting dark outside. Go, and it's not going to last all day long. This is like a 30-minute period of time where it's a full eclipse and then it's gone. But these middle two are the ones that I have questions about. Have a communication plan with friends and family and have cash on hand in case of limited internet access. What do these people think that the sun getting blocked by the moon is gonna do?
Right. So like what this sounds like is them prepping for a solar flare, which we saw that messes with communications. I don't think solar eclipses mess with communications though.
I don't think so either. And you know what's
all of our communication satellites, I believe, are close orbit.
Yeah, and
so it wouldn't.
Pause.
Solar eclipse.
Sorry, Dingus. I misnamed you, and it is better than being misgendered, I suppose. But listen, lunar or solar eclipse? I think it's a solar eclipse because the sun's getting blocked out.
It's solar, yeah. It's solar.
But also, just recently, we had AT&T, Verizon, and a bunch of other phone providers went dark for like a whole day.
Right.
And people did not have phone service.
Mm-hmm.
Which is nuts.
And that was from a solar flare.
A solar flare. Allegedly. You got a coupon. AT&T sent out $5 coupons for everybody that lost phone service.
$5.
$5. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude.
And so it's all kind of just a little bit iffy, if you know what I mean. It's like, why do I need to have a plan with my family on how to survive a solar eclipse? We already went through one or two.
Yes, thing is Sexy Bigfoot. That is when it's happening. So like solar eclipses are more common than you think. They just don't happen all at this same time. You know, they don't happen for everybody.
They happen all the time, all over the world.
It's definitely, I don't like it because like at first I was like, sure, you know, there's going to be a lot of people there. Is it going to be enough to mess with communications? And are they going to like mess with communications and blame it on the
solar eclipse? But here's the thing is like, if mass amounts of people messing with communications is a thing, why is it that like during large events, and maybe these cities are built for it a little bit better, but like sporting events, the Super Bowl, for instance, all of these things happen and people are still in communication with everyone. They didn't lose anything. But now all of a sudden we're going to lose phone service and internet access.
So the closest thing I can think of is if a bunch of like Super Bowl level crowds going to small towns.
Yeah.
Then yes, it can mess with the communications there. Like places with sports teams usually have communication infrastructure out the wazoo. But not thinking this much. I wonder what town this is.
There's a lot of towns. It kind of arcs across the East Coast.
Right. Well, it goes through
Midwest, East Coast kind of thing. The mid East is where it goes. Starts at Texas and kind of
going through the Middle East.
It arcs. Yeah, it arcs a little bit. I don't think GA was in the path of total eclipse.
I don't think so either. Also, total eclipse versus.
Everybody will get a part of the eclipse, but not everybody will get a total eclipse.
Right. It's hard.
Yeah, it is crazy. It's just odd. It's just like, why? It's like when somebody walks up to you and they tell you some information that you didn't think you needed to know, and you're like, why did you tell me that? And they're
Right.
like, oh, just to make sure. And you're like, make sure for what? Like, what are you talking about? And it just makes you a little sus.
Yeah, it's like if you went sledding, and somebody's like, "All right, here's all your gear, and don't forget life preservers. Thanks, bye."
Yeah.
It's like, wait, hold on. Why do we need life preservers?
Don't forget your life jacket. Have fun.
Yeah. Huh? What?
What? Huh?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Why would I need a life jacket?
Like, they put you on a roller coaster. Don't forget your passport. Huh? Wait. Why do I need my passport? Why? Why would I need a passport on a roller coaster?
Oh man.
Border
Hey,
Patrol's
there's an idea.
halfway through the roller coaster. It goes from one country to the other, and you got to check in on your way in and out.
Oh my gosh. This is quite suspicious. I don't
Yeah.
like it.
It's interesting
Unless,
for sure.
I wonder if somebody was like literally getting it confused with a solar flare.
You just can't, you can't really trust anything these days. It's like, do you know what you're talking about? Or, I'm not saying I know what I'm talking about. I'm just good at holding other people's drinks. I can do that. Can I warn you about a solar eclipse? I know that I was in one time and I survived.
Yeah. I've lived through a total solar eclipse,
Yeah.
and it was nothing. None of this happened. I don't know. Widowy?
Widowy. But anyway, that's my conspiracy for this podcast. Is just like, and you know how there's always those people that like call for the end of the world. They're like, it's the end of the world. Yeah. Like the last time we had a solar eclipse, I think that was happening. Mm-hmm. 22. The year 2000 was supposed to be the end of the world. 2012 was supposed to be the end of the world. When was?
We've lived through a lot.
There's been a lot of the end of the worlds, and it's yet to end. Yet. Those Mayans, and there's even like Bible believing people. I don't know how well they believe it, but they'll be like, "Oh, Jesus is coming back. It's the end of the world." And it's like, listen, I'm not trying to get biblical here, but the Bible says that nobody knows the time or the day. Okay.
Yeah. It says nobody can.
And if you know it, then God's just gonna push it off because you're not supposed to. That's my theory. Is as soon as you call that it's the end of the world, God's like, nope. It might have been, but it's not anymore. We're moving it on.
Guess not.
Guess it's not anymore. Somebody figured it out. I'm just kidding.
God's like, will you guys stop predicting this? I'm trying to
guessing.
come back. Oh man.
You can't ruin the surprise. Yeah, it's supposed to be a big thing. You're supposed to warn people about it.
Gosh,
Here's a question.
A little sus.
Here's a question for you, Mike.
Sus for me.
Moving on, switching topics. Button up or button down?
Like t-shirts?
Like button ups or button downs. The ones with the buttons that go up through the middle or down through the middle.
Yeah.
Do you start at the bottom or do you start at the top?
Oh gosh.
Do you button from here? You start here and button down, or do you button?
So
up?
I can't see you. You're frozen. But
I
understand the question. I'm trying to remember last time I used a button up.
There we go.
Oh hi.
Button down or button up? No buttons on a t-shirt, Mike.
Exactly. How am I supposed to know? I've been wearing a hoodie for the last like few months.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Man, this is.
There's a correct answer.
I'll say button. There's a correct answer.
There's a correct answer in my brain. There's a correct answer.
Well, you can. Okay. Well. So like, I mean, you can do. If you usually, I'll like measure at the end and then start buttoning to
From
make
the
sure I'm
bottom.
on the right loop.
Yeah.
Sure.
So you're a button up guy.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, that's my
are
answer.
you?
So it's the correct answer. It's the
Okay.
button up. Because I think if you start in the middle, or like if you start here, you're most of the time you're gonna hit the wrong one, and then you're gonna get down to the bottom.
Right.
And you have to undo it.
Yeah.
Because
Because you're not buttoning the top.
You don't button from the top down. That's wrong.
Not the very top, at least.
No, not the very top. You got to start somewhere here, which is now in the middle. Maggie, you don't even wear button ups. So, what are you talking about?
Also, I could say something, but I'm not going to until she brings up a valid point.
Yeah. I've never seen you wear a button up. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I
plus,
mean,
you can't just
you
say
measure
no,
from the
no,
bottom,
no. It's just
you
not.
can see it.
Yeah, it's a dress shirt. Listen. At the bottom, yeah, you start. Hold on, let me stand up. Watch out, Rich. Watch out.
Wait, Justin! I know what's happening.
She gaslight. She's making us argue.
No.
You start here and you button.
I need a pillow. Okay.
What?
Okay, Justin.
Why?
Okay. Do you have a zipper on your shirt?
No.
Okay.
Oh, zip hoodies zip from the bottom up. That's a good
Also-
point. That's a valid point.
But also, if you're trying to button up and looking from the top to the bottom, you can't really see.
Mom said from the top. You're okay. Listen, women are not allowed in this conversation. You guys don't wear buttons. Why would you button from the top down? That makes no sense.
Justin,
Give a valid
because
reason.
The ladies can see the top button.
I understand now, Michael. I got your
Yes,
point.
that's why I got the pillow.
I understand now.
Mm-hmm.
Mom says that's weird. Listen, that's not a valid source of weirdness. Let's be real.
Who's McKay?
I know Mike is talking about titties. If you can count to 2, then you can start at the top. But it just doesn't make sense to start at the top. If I'm dressing someone else, I'm starting at the top. Mom's in here. Listen. Everything that
He was just quoting you, Maggie.
What I'm saying, yeah, you said titties first. What the heck? Plus, I'm 28 years old. I can say titties. Okay, it's not a bad word. That's not. It's a word. It's just a body part. It's a word. Okay.
Yeah.
But if you button from the top down, you're wrong.
Or a woman.
Or a woman, which
Oh my gosh.
could be the same thing. I'm just kidding.
Oh man. See,
I
that's how you can
jest.
tell we both have all
Look,
sisters.
guys. I'm just being serious. Okay.
I'm being for real right now.
No, it's listen.
Man.
You can be wrong and do it the wrong way, but you can just keep it to yourself.
Oh, dude, I know the best way of taking my shirt off. I'm not doing it here, but I know the best way to do it.
Oh yeah, the John Cena way.
Did I tell you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Best way to take your shirt off.
Men and women take their shirts off differently.
Also, I'm completely fine with the crossed arms. That is great.
Yeah,
Keep doing that.
that's perfect. But that also doesn't make any sense. Why would you cross your arms? It doesn't. Thank you, Flying Spaghetti Monster. Put that in the book.
Why does men's pants zip on the other side? So you don't get confused on whose pants you're wearing.
Did you know that European zippers, they like, so think about a zip up jacket. The zipper's always on the right side, or a coat, it's on the right side.
Sure.
And the left side is the part where you slip it over and then you zip up with the right. I have a jacket, a raincoat from Europe. It's a European brand, and it zips from the left. And for the first like 4 times that I put it on and had to zip it, it broke I was like, good God, I can't freaking. Yeah, it's a really expensive raincoat.
That's an explain-a-brag. That's tight though.
Aren't men and women's belts different too? Yeah, because men's belts are made for holding your pants up, and women's belts are made for fashion.
I mean, I don't think you're wrong on this one. My pants be falling off without a belt.
Yeah, listen, you know, when you're
Straight
right,
up.
you're right. That's what I'm
Wait,
saying.
so how would you know?
Yeah, you don't even. That's what I'm saying. You don't wear a belt, so if you don't have to wear a belt, it's not for it's not for utility purposes. Yeah, the belt goes left around you, counterclockwise.
No, if you put it the right way, it's M for men, and then you flip it upside down, it's W for wumbo.
Wumbo, yeah. Look, if I had a butt, I'd be unstoppable. Okay.
You do have. No, I mean, yeah.
Listen, Kevin has a butt and he still wears. Kevin's got the biggest butt I've seen.
I'm just saying. Okay,
I'm just saying.
I found out the conspiracy, and I'm doing squats now because in list of guys who are taken, it's you, Kevin, and then you. And in order of big butts, it's Kevin, then you. So I gotta do squats now if I want to find a girlfriend.
You have great calves, though. Let's not overlook your calves.
I do, but the ladies do. And it's fine, you know.
Listen, ladies, they're complicated and they button their shirts the wrong way. So sometimes you got to help them out. Anyhow.
You gotta help them out.
Anyhow.
Just like here. Dingus, you don't want that. I'm sure you have immaculate calves, but I don't want to do that to you. I don't.
Do we have to have a calf
I don't
off?
put those out there for free.
Listen, Mike's
I don't
calves.
put pics of those out for free.
Also, hold on, Mike. Dingus is a dad, and dads just have good calves for some reason.
Right, that's true.
It's, you know how like if a woman has wide hips, it's like, oh, that's good for birthing. I feel like if a man has big calves, it's good for fatherhood. It's the same. It's the same thing.
Oh man. Oh, hold on. We got a paragraph.
That doesn't make any sense. Babies are going to lose it. Babies are going to lose it because they don't want to be dressed, period.
Wait, hold on.
It's still not making any sense. You gotta grab them by the neck, button their shirt.
Control the neck.
Stop moving. Put your baby in a full Nelson,
man.
and then button the shirt.
Button your shirt. Oh man! And so, dads do the leg lock for the calves, and that's what they.
I used to bike and walk home 2 miles from school every year, years, even days for 6 years. Then I would walk
Dingus,
for fun.
Were you fat like me the whole time and your calf muscles blew up? Oh, man. That's mother. No, now I'm kind of interested to see what you got, Dingus.
Yeah. Mike, I'm going to need you to take a picture of your calves. Go get somebody I want you to flex them too. And then we'll put them in the Discord.
I wonder if I can get my leg up this far.
Stand on your bed and flex your calves.
I can't. My lighting will fall apart.
Oh, no. Stand on your chair. No, just...
Now I'm like, if I lay down...
lay down and just feet straight in the air. they won't look the same. It'll
Hold on. Did you see it?
no, you can just see your ankle. Are calves?
Darn.
Heather, are you saying that calves are the men's version of twerking? Hold on. I want to try it now. I want to see if you can see my calves from laying on the ground.
That's cute, Mike. All you can see was my ankle.
Get him with the. I'm not gonna lie. I've got pretty decent calves also.
Oh my gosh. The reveal was great.
Good lord. I used to. You guys remember if you were here in the early days? I used to get up and twerk.
Oh yeah.
Money first,
video.
yeah.
All of those. Wow, what did I do?
Let's talk about the movie.
Yeah.
We were supposed to watch Meet the Fockers.
Indeed.
That's Focker.
Which?
I've been worried for days that I'm gonna say the wrong thing. Yeah,
And it hasn't gotten better because we didn't watch it.
Sketty remembers. So apparently Maggie was like, "You didn't watch that, right?" And I was like, "No, not yet. I'm about to." She goes, "You have to watch Meet the Parents first. It's a 2-movie sequel. There's like a sequence
I
of
had no
movies."
clue about that.
And I didn't either.
You gotta pull
And
my
so we
socks
had to
up. Hold
watch.
on.
We had to watch Meet the Parents instead.
Yeah.
Which is the first
Yes.
movie, and then we'll put Meet the Fockers back in the mix, and we'll watch it sometime when it's Maggie's turn again. And so Meet the Parents is a 2000 movie, is made in 2000, and it's got Ben Stiller and some other people that I don't know. The dad is
Robert De Niro.
Robert De Niro. I like Ben Stiller. Loved him in Night at the Museum.
Yes.
Great in that movie.
Yeah.
I haven't seen many of his other ones. I watched him in Tropic Thunder. Loved him in that movie. You can milk anything with nipples. Can you milk me? This movie had me so uncomfortable in the first couple, like first 20 minutes of the movie, which was the goal, I believe. But this movie is about a guy who wants to propose to a girl, but then finds out through a phone call that she's having with her sister that he needs to ask her dad. And so they go to the parents' house for her sister's wedding, and that is where he meets her parents. And right from the get-go, it's just bad. It's just awkward. It is so painfully awkward.
Oh, it's so awkward.
And
Yeah.
Maggie we were watching it not together, but at the same time. And she would text me and she was like, "Did you feel like this when you met my parents?" And I was like, "Thank the Lord I did not."
I was gonna say, dude.
That would have been a nightmare.
Yeah.
And so through a turn of events, the guy ends up like ruining everything, and just it all kind of just is really bad for him. And then at the end, spoiler, he proposes to this lady, and the dad approves, and blah 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 blah. Everybody's good to go. Now, Meet the Fockers I found out is her meeting his parents, because he's the Focker, and
That's his last name.
that's his last name.
Yeah.
Actually, Jack proposed to him.
I was gonna say that. Actually, the dad proposed to him first.
Right. The dad proposed to the son-in-law, said, "Will you be my son-in-law?" And then Jack said yes. And then it's go watch the movie if you haven't seen it already. But it was okay. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It when I watch movies, and you know this about me, it is not. It's difficult when watching, and maybe you're the same way. It's difficult when watching media alone, to have the same reaction.
Sure. Right.
So like, I will watch something that is funny. It's really funny, and I won't really have much of a reaction.
Right.
And then there will be times where I will watch something and I will absolutely die.
Yeah.
His name is Gaylord. I actually knew a kid at Northeast Technology Center that I went to. His last name was Gaylord. Maggie's like, this movie's way different than when I remember it as a child. And I was like, you watched some crazy things as a kid. And I can't really, I don't really, it's too late now, but my kids are not going to watch Meet the Parents until they're old enough. But comedians are best watched in a theater, or comedies are best watched in a theater immediately upon release. I think they're good watched with people that are also haven't seen the movie and are going to laugh also. I will say that there were a couple times I blew air out of my nose and one time that I laughed out loud. But I enjoyed it. It wasn't a bad movie. But it's like I said, I like Ben Stiller. He's funny. I think his best stuff is, now when I say I laughed out loud, it wasn't like roll on the floor laughing out loud. It was like, huh, like it was audible. It wasn't long. Okay, so don't get too excited.
Come on, just give her this.
But when he does his ad lib stuff, and you can tell in the movie when he does ad lib, because like when he was on the plane, when he gets back on the plane to go home, and like the final scene of the movie, those are both, I guarantee you, those are both ad lib. Like they just said, go on there and go for it. I laughed out loud to the plane. The whole plane sequence was just so relatable that I was like, I've wanted to do this to other people before.
Right.
So that part was funny. I like
part.
The boarding part. Yeah, she's like, you gotta wait, and then that was funny. But it was good. And I enjoyed it. What were your thoughts?
Let's see. Hold on. Dingus, I would amend that watching comedies with your friends at home is freaking amazing as well.
I haven't seen Zoolander either.
Also, if Zoolander's not on the list, we got to do that one. That one's, oh my God, I love that one. But I enjoyed the movie. I was getting so like embarrassed and anxious because everything he did was like, how could you not see that as a bad idea? Like, you don't know anything about this person. Like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I laughed out loud at any points, but it was definitely funny. Oh no, I got the cat peeing on the ashes was that whole, like, they set that up throughout the first part of the movie, and I thought that was really well done.
I've seen Dodgeball. I think that's the one where they're Ben Stiller and that other guy, and they're going to lose their gym, and they have to go to the dodgeball tournament.
Right.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
Let's see. No. Like, if I was making the same mistakes that this guy was making, I think I would have left like 20 minutes into the movie. I will just get a hotel.
I would have left stay here. First day I would have left.
Yeah. I wouldn't have left and gone home, but I'm like, this needs a reset.
No. At the moment that they went to Kevin's house and started playing volleyball, I was like, I'd have been out. I'd have been out of there.
Also, holy crap, Ben Stiller is shredded.
Yeah.
In that's like, it's crazy. I had actually heard that before seeing this, and I was like, I wonder which part, and then he comes out, and I'm like, nope, there it is. Like,
There it is.
He has got a 6-pack and a half.
I was talking to Maggie through the movie, kind of texting, and I was like, man, if I was Ben Stiller and this was a real life situation, and my fiance or soon to be fiance was still that like good friends with their ex who proposed, and I'd have been like, listen, you got some things to figure out, that's fine, but I'm not really gonna be a part of that.
Right.
I was like, geez, man, this
also Owen Wilson.
Wilson, yeah, wow.
He was funny.
I was like, that's crazy. I don't know. I would have left.
Adios. Oh, dude, yeah. Oh my gosh, so much, so much. Just went wrong. Like when he spiked the ball into her face.
Yeah, they were like egging him on to like get into it, and he does, and just smokes this lady, breaks her nose, gives her a black eye.
Oh my gosh. Oh, it's so terrible. Oh man. You know, like, so this is, I think this is defined as like Schadenfreude, which is a German word for laughing at somebody else's like, not at their expense, but like laughing at basically at their expense, but like
their misfortune,
their mistakes. Yeah, misfortune. And usually with like there's a show called Arrested Development that has like the events are so hard to like watch if you're trying to care for the people, like this one.
Yeah.
But after I think about it, I'm like, that's actually freaking hilarious. So this movie, even like talking about it, I'm like, this is funnier than when I was experiencing it for the first time.
Oh yeah.
Because the first time I was just like, this is a nightmare, and I would curl up into a ball if half of these things happened to me.
Oh yeah.
But no, it's great. It's I thought it was a cute ending. Kind of want to watch it again now that I know what's gonna happen. Because the whole time I'm like, this isn't gonna work. There's no way you can dig yourself out of this. Then you know, it works out for the good. But I liked it. Yeah, I had a note. I was like, I don't know how this is gonna play out. Yeah, it was a good one.
Yeah, Pam kind of hung Gary up to dry. Not really defending her man there.
Yeah.
But you know how it is. I don't actually.
Yeah.
What do you rate the movie?
Man, it's gonna be a hard rating for me. There's nothing like, the writing's pretty good. Oh, also, my first note. This is the first time I've heard Randy Newman outside of Toy Story. He did the music.
Oh.
But yeah, I was like, I can't believe, because he's like a pretty famous musician. I just never heard him except for this. Geez, what would I rate it? There's nothing like technically impressive. The acting was really good. Writing was pretty good. Man, I want to say 7.5.
Yeah.
Like I said, if I watched it again, I think it would be funnier. Or watch it with somebody who's never seen it before, just to see their shock.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it could be higher. It could go higher, but first impression 7.5. The cringe was, Maggie said that the cringe was almost lethal.
It's palpable for sure. It's thick.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's mine. Yeah, what about you?
Let's see. How would I rate it?
Right? I believe that, Maggie.
I don't think 100%. That's a good quality for a movie, though. Like, better the second time? It's like, it's not a soup. It's a movie, and you should be able to watch it and enjoy it the first time. I'm gonna give it a 6.8.
Okay.
It was funny at times. It was cringe. It was very cringe. I think that, like, there's some like early 2000s slash like late 1990s comedy that I just don't get. And I like comedy. It's not like I don't like comedy. But there are just some that just don't hit. Like there are parts in that movie that I enjoyed and I liked and I laughed and thought it was funny. But then other parts were just kind of like I get what they're trying to do. Like I understand the comedy that is being played here. I just don't find it all that funny, I guess. And I still enjoyed it. I wouldn't say it was a bad movie. And clearly lots of people enjoy it. But just my comedy style is not early 2000s.
The editing style for comedies back then was like, let the joke sit a lot of the times. And I've seen movies from that time that like, they just cut, like where you cut after something said can make a joke.
Timing is everything on humor. Yeah,
timing's and everything. And the timing in the late 90s, early 2000s was like, it's not what it is now. Mm-hmm. And very much so. But geez, that was 20 years ago. But I mean, I get that. I wonder how difficult it would be to do like I wouldn't call it a millennial cut, or maybe, but like chop it up better nowadays. I wonder what that would look like.
I don't know,
because a lot of the setup was pretty good. But yeah. What is next? That's a good question.
I don't know. I think it's hard for me, and I don't know why this is, but comedy is a hard genre for me. I like funny movies, but not every comedy is funny to me. You know, and that's just how it is. But I don't know. Maybe my comedy is broken because I am funny. I don't know. I don't know.
Jeez.
What's next?
Next is The Island, suggested by Dingus. It's going to be a fun one.
The Island.
After that, however, Caleb suggested Starship Troopers, which is going to go great with
Helldivers. I've been excited to watch that one. Yeah.
Yeah. We might have to do a double feature next week.
I'm doing my part.
Yeah, exactly.
So The Island. Okay.
The Island with Ewan McGregor and I don't think it's Charlotte. It's Scarlett Johansson. I don't remember.
I have no idea. Please enjoy The Island. It's a fun one. I will try. Listen.
It's Scarlett Johansson.
I don't go into any of these movies with any expectation. I don't watch the trailers before the movie. I don't read the description. I get the movie, I put it on, and I give my honest review of the first view. So whether or not I enjoy the movie or not is clearly up to the movie. I don't. I hope to enjoy it.
What's on screen.
Yeah, I want to enjoy all of them. Because I don't assume you guys are suggesting movies that are bad and that you don't enjoy. So I'm like, I want to enjoy it too. Just some of them are stinkers, like Dumb and Dumber. But I just
No, I was literally just looking through. I was like, well, hold on, which one? Are there any that I was convinced like this can't be a fun one? And I think it was, gosh, what was that Las Vegas one?
Leaving Las Vegas.
Leaving Las Vegas. Because, like, man, I don't know how you enjoy that movie. I thought it was well done, but I don't know how you enjoy it. No, this is changed. This is a movie. Wait,
I'm too funny for comedy now.
That's so pretentious. But I don't know.
Listen, not everything is funny. I just, I don't know.
Well, when things are trying to be funny and they're not funny, that's a whole nother thing.
Mm-hmm.
But there are very serious things that are hilarious.
Maybe that's my problem with comedy. Is I know it's a comedy. Like, obviously, when I click on the movie to watch it, it says romantic comedy. And so I'm like, okay, it's gonna be funny. And it's like, I expect funny, and maybe, I don't know. And sometimes it just doesn't happen.
Also, Sexy Bigfoot. I know you love that movie, and I actually like it more since I've seen it. But you enjoy it? I respect it. But like,
I'm not gonna lower my expectations. They just need to make better comedy. Okay.
It is spoken.
Like, if you laugh at everything, then nothing's really funny, you know? I get more enjoyment out of the couple things that make me like belly laugh and like real laugh than just like faking or like, I don't know.
What's the funniest movie you've seen?
I have no idea. I don't watch a whole lot of movies. Anchorman's funny.
That's true.
I
don't know why, but this pops in my head of like in action movies where when something's funny, it's like you don't think of that movie as funny, but it's like that'll make you laugh a lot at the time, you know?
Yeah, The Mummy was really funny.
Oh, yeah.
And that's an old movie. I liked that movie had some great comedy. Like when he threw the chair at the dude. That's humor. You know?
Yeah. Right.
I don't know. Kung Pao was funny.
Man. Kung Pao was
Kung Pao was funny because of Kung Pao, not because of the movie.
It was so gosh dang funny. And then it would just completely miss like the next joke. And that was so hard to review because I'm like,
the roller coaster of emotions
laughing.
For that one was all over the place.
I was cry laughing, and then like a joke later, I was like, "Gosh, that sucked." Oh my god!
Night at the Museum 2 is funny.
Yeah.
Me
too. I haven't seen that one.
Rush Hour is funny. I've seen bits and pieces of that.
Clips of it. Yeah, yeah, right. I've seen the first Men in Black.
I don't think I've seen the first one. I've seen one of them. It was like a newer one, I think.
Yeah, there's one that came out. When was that? Yeah,
I haven't seen the first one. That's for sure.
If you do suggest it, Maggie, it's gonna be a while.
I mean, we gotta put it on there. Might as well. I don't know, man. I like what I need is everybody to get off my back about me not liking movies. Okay, this is you sign the contract, or I can just start giving the contract, or you can just start giving fake reviews.
10 out of 10, loved it.
Loved it. Movie. Great, move on. I didn't even watch this one. I loved it.
Please don't do that. God, that would suck.
Yeah, when you suggest a movie, there's small print that says, by suggesting this movie, I adhere to the terms and conditions, thus being Justin's opinion.
Let's see. Wait, who suggested Zoolander? Was that Dingus or...
I think Dingus.
Or you Dingus? Yeah. After the island, I think
which can be brutal. It sure can. Look, I'm not going to sugarcoat it.
And that's fine. That's good to be. Oh, geez, poor Maggie. But that's good.
I'm not trying to be fake. Okay, I can give you guys fake reviews, but it wouldn't be as fun.
Justin, have you seen Wild Hogs?
I don't think so.
Okay, that's on there too. And Meet the Fockers is still on there. Yeah, it's you suggested it, Maggie.
Who's in Wild
Will
Hogs?
Ferrell's in. No, not Will Ferrell. Wild Hogs is Tim Allen, Terrence something. Hold on. It's a good cast. Yeah. I remember it being very funny. But that was a while ago. John Travolta, yeah. Oh, man. But yeah, good movies coming up.
Deacons, you might enjoy it more than the other one you watched recently.
Oh, yeah,
no,
he is. Yeah.
Listen, I'm excited to watch all of these movies. And I'll keep being excited until I'm not.
Oh, yeah. I love Zoolander. I think Zoolander was like one of the first like non-kid funny movies I ever saw.
Yeah.
Saw it at a Boy Scout camp, and I was just like, "This is great."
Let's get into it also. Okay, let's get deep and
Okay.
the experience that one has with said movie is most of the time affected by the mood that you're in already. Does that make sense? Like if I'm not in a happy silly mood, watching a happy silly movie is probably not going to hit the same as if you're in a happy silly mood. Does that make sense?
Sure. Yeah.
And I watch these movies every Sunday night. And I can't say that every Sunday night my mood is the same.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm not having a happy silly day. And it just it kind of affects the movie. I don't know. Maybe I watched that movie again another time and it's funnier. I don't know. But it's interesting. It's an interesting thought because it's like you don't just watch. Like I don't get to pick the genre of movie. It's just like, what kind of a movie are you feeling? It's like I might be feeling like watching something blow up, but instead I have to go watch awkward romance comedy. Sure. And so it's I don't know.
Do you want to change that up? We could probably we have enough genres on here.
Nah, we can keep doing it the way we're doing it. I'm just saying that that's a possibility of reasons why some movies just hit different,
Sure. Yeah. Especially with like comedies, I could see that being very much the case. If you have a movie that kind of just everything blows up, you really don't have to be in a mood.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Really? Because it's like just is there.
Yeah.
Versus the other ones. Yeah.
That's
probably a good thing to address. Because if you're like,
I'm just saying,
trying to watch a movie with somebody and they're like, let's watch a rom-com. It's like, I want to blow something up right now.
Right. And there is time. It's like, listen, I'm not always in the mood for Lord of the Rings. You got to be in a mood for Lord of the Rings. You got to be in the mood for a comedy.
You freaking what? No, I'm just kidding.
Like you got to be in the mood for like Interstellar. You got to be in the mood for Inception. Like if and most of the time the mood that I'm in is like I just want to sit here and I don't want to think too hard about a movie. Which you would think comedy would be one of those movies, and it typically is, I feel like. But sometimes it's like I don't feel like laughing right now. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, I know the feeling. Sexy Bigfoot, me too, and I love space. So I've
never seen Interstellar, and nobody suggested because I don't really feel like watching it. But
Well, that's like, but to your point, like even if you're not in the mood, certain movies desire. Jeez, man, my brain just. Certain movies require like a level of attention.
Yeah.
That if you're not able to give, you're not gonna get a good experience out of it.
Yeah.
Like if you're watching Inception and not really paying attention for the first time,
you'd miss it. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, I wish.
I also
no.
Not to get like
you.
not to get like down and out about everything, but also it's kind of hard to sit and watch a comedy by yourself in a dark room. Comedy is meant for sharing, I believe. Comedy is something that should be shared, and comedy by yourself is just not as funny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, alone comedy is not funny to me. It's funnier when it's like I can feed off of this person's energy, or they can feed off of my energy for the movie, and it just is a better experience than,
Dude.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm guessing that like Kung Pao probably had like an extra one like point for both of us just because we watched it.
Because we
all in
watched
the
it
same
together.
room.
If I'd have watched that movie by myself, I guarantee you I'd have been like, that was the stupidest thing I've ever seen. You know? But because it was like we were all laughing, the experience of the movie is better. And watching funny movies alone is not funny to me, in my opinion. Like my face looks like this. And then I'll go.
Like your phone went off. At the same time.
Like, I don't know. That's just my opinion.
Oh man.
Dingus, I would totally do group viewings on Discord. However, Amazon, you weren't here though. Watching it over FaceTime is different. That doesn't count.
There's a delay.
Amazon and Apple and Netflix, all those things, they don't allow you to screen share because it kills the audio and you can't see. So if we could figure out how to do that effectively, I would be down. But it is so hard to try and screen share a video or a movie. Also, Dumb and Dumber, arguably the worst movie I've seen this year.
I mean, also, if you're in a bad movie for Dumb and Dumber, or mood for Dumb and Dumber, I didn't particularly think it was great. So, I mean...
Yeah, Mike didn't like it either. So, look, don't blame it on me. Just because I said it first.
My best nerds on it.
Yeah, I need to talk to Caleb about it and see if he knows how to get it. It used to work when we did Amazon through Firefox, but now it doesn't. So I don't know.
Because I know we can do a... Well, I don't know if it... Well, it should. But we can do YouTube through Discord.
Yep.
Does it cut it off on Twitch?
So to do videos on Twitch, you have to go through Watch Party, which only allows you to do a select Amazon Prime Video.
And even
selection.
then, it doesn't shoot all of it.
No, through Watch Party, you can watch a video, a movie, but it has to be in their library, which is limited.
Huh. I wonder if there's I mean, this isn't ideal, but like having everybody basically not streaming the movie, but just us watching the movie, and then everybody watching the movie at the same time. I know some people have done that before.
Yeah, we can look into it and try to get the Discord to work. We've tested it a couple times, and I've watched a couple movies that way. But I need to look into it deeper.
Okay.
But another problem with that is like if everybody's unmuted, like you got to mute yourself, and then it's like we're watching it. I guess the chat, you can silently chat.
You can also mute people, right?
Yeah, no, I mean, like, I wouldn't watch the movie if there was 7 people in there and we were all trying to talk over the movie.
Oh, gotcha.
But if everybody's like chatting, as far as like text,
Yeah.
I would say
that would be fun.
I would say that's fine.
For sure. Yeah.
But anyway, so next week is The Island.
The Island, yes.
Is it a comedy?
No.
Okay.
I think Michael Bay directed it, so there might be some comic relief,
Okay.
but it's not a comedy. It's a
Gotcha.
Can I tell you what it is?
No.
Okay, that's why I didn't think so.
Nope. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
You already know too much.
Sean Bean is in
Love
it. That's
me some
Mike's.
Sean Bean.
That's Mike's favorite.
One of them.
I like Vanilla Bean. Haiti and Poland. What's that?
Oh, so I found this interesting factoid recently. Have you heard about the history between Haiti and Poland?
No.
So this was during, I believe, the reign of Napoleon.
Okay.
Haiti was, I believe, a French. I don't even know what you want to call it. The French owned Haiti. Yes, thank you.
Territory.
Yeah, and the French hired a bunch of Polish soldiers to go help with what they called either a jailbreak or like a prison riot.
Okay.
Is what they were told. At the time, Poland had just been divided by 3 different countries. I think it was France and Russia were some of them. So they had kind of a chip on their shoulder about not having all of their country together.
Mm-hmm.
So, but they went to Haiti and they were like, this is fine. It's whatever. They get there and they find out they're actually helping suppress a slave revolt in Haiti. And when they find that out, they actually turned against the French and started fighting for the Haiti independence.
Whoa.
Yeah. And was he a king or president? The first, I want to say, president of Haiti acknowledged because of their help. They, I believe, got their independence. But the first, I can't remember if it was a king or president of Haiti, said that all Polish people were like honorary blacks, which I think is adorable. Yeah. But just a crazy thing in history that I had never heard about. And beautiful story.
Good on the Polish for going over there and kicking some French booty.
Yeah, they just turned right around and were like, we're not doing this.
No. You're not going to be doing that.
Dude, so legit, I saw a meme about it and I was like, wait, hold on, what? And I looked up and like was reading articles and watching videos and I was like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
I heard about this, but thank God for memes. But yeah.
Dude, memes are educational, bro. I don't care who you are. Memes are freaking educational.
If I was in charge of public education, I would weaponize memes because they are so good at teaching people so much in such a small amount of time and sparking curiosity, or you get the gist of it really quickly.
Yeah.
You're exposed to it. And there's a theory in psychology of like whenever your brain learns about something new, it essentially makes a hook and you hang stuff on that hook and build more and more knowledge on it.
Right.
So, and that's especially for younger generation or younger kids, that's a great way to get those hooks.
Absolutely.
Memes are good for learning and great for remembering. Yep. Super duper educational.
Educational. Hey, listen.
Oh man.
If educators could figure out a way to merge memes and education, they would kill.
We would be the smartest country on the planet.
Yeah. Speaking of random stuff, I've got a sound. Hold on. You can't hear it though. It's just imagine you're in a newsroom. We're gonna get into some weird news. I'm your anchor man, Justin, here with Mike Mahaffey. Oh, thank you. First up on weird news, water park explodes into massive fireball in Sweden.
That's pretty metal.
Yeah, right? A massive fire engulfed a newly built water park in the Gothenburg, Sweden. This week, 12 individuals were hospitalized for minor injuries, and one person is currently missing, according to police.
Oh.
As a precaution, officers evacuated a nearby hotel, and officers advising residents to stay indoors due to the smoke caused by the flame. The cause of it is still unknown.
Dude, that's insane.
How does a water park catch on fire?
I don't know. How's that? Maybe they're using heavy water, like the Nazis were trying to develop.
Heavy water. They got that heavy water. Oh man.
That's insane. I don't know. I want also, like, what are we talking about engulfed? Like, did it come from the water itself or over? Because it's like, if you're in trouble, just go in the water
Go in the water. Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, that would be insane. You
Until
see, like,
the water slide
go,
falls on top of you.
Sure. But you can underwater come up and like you're underneath like the mushroom cloud.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god, what just happened?
How did I survive?
Yeah.
It was probably honestly, people start fires sometimes, and I have a sneaking suspicion that it was probably some like global warming activist that was like, we're wasting water, so I'm gonna burn this place down and make all these plastic slides burn up and go into the atmosphere.
So we'll have to throw away the slides. Oh, was it indoors? Did you say it was indoors?
It looks.
Because that makes more sense.
It looks like it may be half indoors where the slide goes outside and then back in. There's not really a good picture of it. Otherwise, I'd show you guys. Yeah, but like bigger than that.
Sure. So that kind of makes more sense if it was indoors.
Yeah.
Also, you mentioned something, but did you? Crap. I hope this isn't on your weird news, but this is conspiracy. There were people arrested for climate activists who were arrested for starting the
Texas wildfires.
Canadian
wildfires. Caleb did post something about that in the Discord.
Okay.
Yeah. It's craziness.
So,
why? Climate activists starting fires, creating worse climate, cracks me up a little.
Yeah.
Like what do you do?
Yeah.
What?
And with the slide, it's like a plastic slide that's now ruined, so we have to throw it away, and they're probably going to replace it.
And
so
all
you've
of
done nothing.
Like the plastic, you've like burnt plastic before. That's some nasty stuff.
So gross.
Iran claims ownership over Antarctica. Plans to build naval base.
So is there oil there? Or if there's oil there,
we'll be there soon.
Yeah.
Iran is laying.
Naval...
I don't know.
Sorry?
Iran is laying claim to Antarctica, announcing intentions to construct a military base on the South Pole, in direct defiance of the Atlantic Treaty prohibiting military endeavors on the continent. Iran Navy Commander Rear Admiral Shamaravs, whoever doesn't really care.
Him?
Yeah, him. Boldly states, we have property rights on the South Pole, outlining plans to hoist their flag, conduct military and scientific operations, and establish a lasting presence in the province.
Offense.
Listen, these people are not from this. They're gonna freeze to death.
I wonder what claim they're calling. How long do they have they don't have a direct route there, do they?
No one has a direct route to this Antarctica. It's its own thing.
No. What is it? Not Chile, the South American country that is right there. They have the closest claim to it.
Yeah, Iran's in like North Africa, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's Middle East. So I mean, you'd have to go along the coast of Africa the whole way down, which the southern tip of Africa is like one of the closest places.
Weaponizing Antarctica was not on my 2024 bingo card.
Yeah, right. Isn't that great? That's great.
The polar bears and penguins will not have it. I feel like it's such a weird, like, Iran's not a big country. And for them to just be like, hey, we're taking Antarctica.
Yeah. What's weird is like a bunch of countries, I think the UN claims it already.
Well, there's a
Whereas,
treaty. There's a treaty prohibiting military endeavors on the continent. There's scientists down there already, but they want to put a military naval base there, which is suspicious.
Oh, there's no polar bears down there. That's
Penguins?
That's the top. No, polar bears.
Penguins, though?
Oh, I think penguins. Pretty sure penguins.
The penguins will eat them up.
Yeah. Now we're gonna have another dodo situation, and it's not gonna be good.
The sea lions will get them. Woman fired from her job after harassing McDonald's employee.
Wait.
Customer.
Good.
A customer at McDonald's in Edmonton. What the heck? Edmonton opted not to park for their food, demanding a cash refund and sparking a dispute. The situation escalated as the customer insulted the worker, calling her a loser, questioning her background, and suggesting she find a career. In a subsequent tweet, Yegwave shared, who's Yegwave? Yegwave
I don't know.
shared that the owner and acting general manager of the woman's workplace confirmed her
Termination?
her termination. Yeah. Via DM. He DM'd her and said, you're fired. The owner, Marco, stated, we do not condone that type of language, and she is no longer employed at this company. Marco clarified that the incident does not align with the values of the employees or the family that owns the business, emphasizing their immigrant background. Apparently, maybe the lady that worked at McDonald's was not of American descent.
Okay.
And this Karen went off on her and got fired.
Good. I'm with Dingus on this one.
Justice. Justice for McDonald's employees. Listen,
gosh,
there has been too many late nights where McDonald's is the only thing open and somebody's in there working for me to be like, hey, you need to get a better job, you know? I respect the crap out of McDonald's employees because sometimes I just need a good McDonald's, you know?
Yeah, like I am so glad you are here working at this Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Because I need food right now.
Exactly, man.
I have been blasting for 16 hours straight.
Yeah, I need
a gosh
dude,
dang.
remember when we went to a Taco Bell and Phil asked for a gallon of Baja Blast? He was like, do you guys sell gallons of Baja Blast? And the guy was like, no. He's like, oh, okay.
Gosh, dude.
We'll just take 4
It's
larges
3
then.
o'clock. 3 o'clock in the morning, too. And this kid's like, what?
Have you seen, there was a TikTok I saw, and it was a guy rolls up to like McDonald's, and he was like, she goes, hey, how can I help you? And he's like, can I get a milkshake? And she's like, I'm sorry, the ice cream machine's broken. He's like, aww. Aww. And he does it like 3 times, and he's like, can I get you anything else?
Oh, man. That's, I'm glad that Karen got fired. Because, like,
Yeah.
especially if she was in a company car, immediate termination. Like, you
Yeah.
can't represent the company. And, you know, if it's a customer service company, you really can't do that.
No.
So, yeah, no. Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Parenting advice
glad.
YouTuber and influencer sentenced for child abuse.
Mm.
Let me read that again. Parenting
Ooh,
advice
I think that, yeah.
YouTuber and influencer sentenced for child abuse. A former YouTuber who is providing parenting advice online has been sentenced to up to 30 years in prison. Ruby Frankie, a mother of 6 from Utah, utilized
Yep, I know this person.
utilized a once popular video blog named 8 Passengers to dispense parenting tips. Shockingly, Frankie admits to physically and emotionally abusing her children. Among her disturbing actions, Frankie convinced her 2 youngest children that they were inherently evil and possessed, requiring punishment to repent. The 42-year-old, along with her business partner, mental health counselor Jody, whatever her last name is, plead guilty to 4 counts of aggravated child abuse.
Mhm.
What the frick
Yeah.
is up with? What is wrong with people?
It is a awful story out of
Terrible.
Utah.
Terrible.
I've seen the details on it, and it is. Man, this person should not be anywhere near children.
How?
This
She
person
was never going to get near children
be a
again.
mother.
That's for sure.
Yeah, hopefully.
I don't-
The
Go ahead.
like it said with the like person in charge of the oh gosh, what was it called? Who else was arrested with her? People no,
She
Maggie,
had
people
8
did
kids.
speak up. There was a sister that was constantly trying to get her, or was trying to report her for this stuff, and yeah, they apparently had a pretty big file, but they just never acted on it
Wow.
until recently. So, yeah, it's
For sure.
disgusting. The person needs to be behind bars.
For sure. Mike, I thought this one would well, she is going to be behind bars for 30 years.
Good.
I thought you would enjoy this one. NASA is looking for volunteers to live in its Mars simulation for 365 days. Have you seen this?
I looked into it. I tried to apply.
NASA has launched a call for volunteers to participate in groundbreaking 365-day Mars simulation study at the Johnson Space Center. This study takes place in the 1,700 square foot Chape habitat. Replicates the demanding conditions of the manned mission to Mars, aiming to explore physical or psychological scenarios and essential human factors for a long-haul exploration. As part of NASA's preparation for the future manned mission to Mars, the simulation will involve challenges like communication delays, resource conversations, a simulated spacewalk. These tasks are designed to assess crew adaptability and performance during extended missions. I thought of you immediately, and the fact that you already tried to reply is hilarious.
Yeah, if I suddenly am unreachable, hopefully I'll be on simulated Mars.
For a year.
But yeah, for a year. Might have to postpone. I'll see if I can get the get the pod still going.
Can we get Discord and Mars? Is
Yeah.
that Can we work on
NASA,
getting
you
that?
want, like funding? Let's get some excitement.
Yeah, get some sponsorship up in Mars. Let's get Discord in there. Let's get you know,
Yeah,
send the
whoever makes my
nerds,
computer.
man.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that would be so much fun.
It's an interesting thought.
Yeah. Wait a minute, hold on. I have something Phil gave me. Yes. It's a Martian passport. It's
Oh,
adorable.
let's go. Man's got a passport to Mars already.
Yeah. Let's go.
U.S. man sues Powerball lottery after winning. No, sorry. U.S. man sues Powerball lottery after being told 340 million win was in error.
Oof, jeez.
So he was told he won 34 million. 340 million. And then was told later that it was an error.
Oh my gosh. How much did
John
he
Cheeks, his last name's Cheeks. That's hilarious. John Cheeks, a Washington, D.C. resident, filed a lawsuit against Powerball organization after he thought he won $340 million jackpot. Cheeks' ticket number matched those mistakenly posted on the D.C. Lottery website on January 7th, 2023. However, when he tried to claim his prize, he was denied. The lawsuit claims the number was incorrectly posted and not corrected for 3 days. Cheeks. It was not corrected for 3 days. Cheeks seeks $340 million in damages, allegedly allegating negligence and lack of accountability by the lottery office. What do you think? Should this guy get his 340?
I think it's time for the Cheeks to slap back.
I think Cheeks have been getting clapped way too much, and I think it's time for the Cheeks to clap back.
Yeah, it's kind of, oh man, like he's not in. Well, it's false advertising, right? Would that be what that is?
It's not false advertisement. They posted his number on the Powerball website for 3 days and then changed it.
Oh, what the heck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they said, no, you're not the winner. And he's like, your website said for 3 days that I was the winner.
That's messed up. I mean, yeah, that's life changing.
You messed up.
Yeah.
You gotta give the man his money. Justice for Cheeks.
Yeah. Let's get some Cheeks justice. Yeah, no, that's that poor guy. So they didn't send him any money, right?
No, he sued him. They said that it was a mistake and that he wasn't getting any money. So he sued Powerball.
Man, if they didn't give him any money though, I'm looking at this because morally I'm like, yeah, this guy deserves money because you falsely told.
I think it'll hold up in court.
It's weird because it's government, right?
The Powerball?
Powerball ran by the government.
I don't think so.
Remember. What am I thinking of? Anyways, yeah, I don't know. I hope that guy gets money.
Yeah,
he needs to get at least money.
Something.
Any money he spent during that time thinking he was the winner should be covered. Because
imagine winning the Powerball and just immediately going out and just like racking up a bunch of debt because you're like, oh, I'm gonna get this back and I'll pay it off, and then you didn't win the Powerball.
Thank you, Dingus. Yeah, that is awful. That would be so bad.
I'll wrap it up
He's
with this.
The worst of false hope.
Yeah, right. Could you imagine the emotion? I would sue for emotional damages.
Dude, I would sue if I won, and I'm like, well, the take home isn't that much, so I'm suing for the rest of it.
Yeah,
but
where's the rest of it? Yeah,
yeah.
In a worldwide first, a woman is set to marry an AI hologram. A woman plans to marry an AI-generated hologram, highlighting advancements in AI and raising questions about the consciousness and humanity.
I almost had a mean joke.
What was that?
Uh,
What it looked like? It is not a picture of it.
no, I was gonna say, well, Maggie's kind of doing that.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's mean to you, but it's not true. I love you both. Oh, man.
I mean, I don't know what this hologram looks like. Spanish artist Felicia.
Wait, hold on. That's a interesting. Wait, hold on. We got to talk about the connotations with that. Like, what does that mean for humanity? What do you think?
I don't know. I got to read the whole article.
I thought you were.
I haven't
on.
finished.
My
No,
bad.
I haven't finished yet. Is behind this initiative marrying an AI hologram named Alex. It's Alex, but it's AILEX.
Gotcha.
And it's spelled weird, or it's like emphasized weird. Exploring companionship further than her previous project with a mannequin named Pierre. All right. Despite hologram technology's expense and impracticality, this Alicia lady uses Instagram to share her relationship with Alex, hinting at future emotional connections being human and AI. The wedding will occur at the Depot Bongermans Museum in Rotterdam, potentially touring other venues. There's no, what the heck?
What?
Like, what do you do? You can't touch a hologram. You can't, like, it's light. What is the point?
I think a dude did this too in Japan. Yeah.
I have no idea.
I don't know if she was AI, but she was definitely not physical. Yeah, no, this is crazy. I don't think it's good. Also,
Right?
poor Pierre,
Right, Dinkus?
man.
Pierre got kicked to the curb,
Let's
bro.
get justice for Pierre.
Pierre got kicked to the mother flipping curb.
Oh man. Who's gonna help poor woman with some information? Yeah, but like correctly, Maggie.
Yeah, like where it lasts a long time. It doesn't wobble.
Oh man,
It is,
bro. That
listen, you have to be in some. You got to be at a point
down
in your-
worst
in your
Not even down
life
bad.
to create a hologram and then marry it. Can you legally be bonded to a hologram?
Where was this again? Was it
Some
America?
No, I don't think so.
Canada? I also go in public with it. There's a character on Archer that does
She's
this.
Spanish.
Okay. Okay. Wait. Okay.
Do holograms give you a tax break? I don't think so, because they're not a real person.
Yeah. Does that count as a dependent or?
It's not real.
It goes out. Also, this happens in the newest Blade Runner.
Really?
Yeah, he's in a relationship with an AI. But, well, man, I almost spoiled that. But that's like, obviously in the future.
Yeah, like this. It's sad, honestly.
Yeah, poor lady.
What leads someone to that point in their life where they're just like, you know what, I'm having a hologram. And let's not forget Pierre. She had freaking already tried it with a mannequin.
Oh man, that is so strange. I don't think I'm gonna make a bet. I think this is gonna become more common.
I hope it doesn't. But also,
I hope it does not either.
But also, listen. This is gonna sound mean and insensitive. But those people won't reproduce.
That's true.
Which I see as a win.
That's true.
Unless they get like artificially inseminated, which is weird.
Bro, she might though. Yeah.
She probably would.
Damn it.
We need to lose that technology.
No. Oh no.
We need to get that out of here.
Freaking. Oh my gosh, that's so insane. Well, also, I think Maggie said that earlier. It's like something about emotional support or intimacy.
Yeah, the women are into intimacy.
Well, yeah. Like that. Have you heard that viral clip where it's like a guy talking about what is it? Super. It's dang, I hear this all the time. It's super super. Fair point, Maggie. Basically, people are producing stuff that isn't found in nature. They do it with dragonflies. They'll give them a purple that dragonflies are attracted to, and they'll make it super vibrant.
Mm-hmm.
And all the male dragonflies will just fly to that because that's what they're they're attracted to it.
Yeah.
But like, there's no female dragonflies that can produce that color.
Yeah.
So, and then these male dragonflies are just gone because they're addicted to that.
Right.
So
and they won't mate with regular dragonflies.
Right. That's, I think, what's happening here, where it's like there's an emotional intimacy that is like essentially cannot. Yes. Yeah. That can't be replicated by average people. Glowing Casper.
I think it's the same thing as dolls. They've made like there's like a $10,000 like life size toy essentially that has AI inside of it that you can get. I'm sure there's men and women.
I almost gave you an exact dollar amount, but as a joke, but I didn't want to put that out there.
not baby dolls, Maggie. I'm talking human size, like full grown toys that people can have, and I think it's the same thing. I think it's the same thing. Your same point is like it's the perfect person because you can turn it off when you don't want it, and you can turn it on when you want it.
I think Bill Burr had a bit about this where everyone's going to be kings and queens.
Yeah.
With their AI.
And nobody's gonna be with each other because they just want their AI perfection, which I think is damaging to society's mental health as a whole.
Man, people are gonna look back on this podcast. They're gonna be like, "These guys got it. Why didn't the government?"
Yeah. Also, I just want to know the legality of marrying a non-existent thing.
Well, since it's Spanish, I'm not sure what the legal things are there. And like I said, I'm pretty sure this very similarly happened in Japan.
Did she ask the hologram to marry her, and did it say yes, or did she just tell it to marry her?
Yeah, there you go.
Because she's gonna come to a head at one point, and she's gonna be sitting there with her hologram husband, and she's gonna realize that her hologram husband never really loved her.
Then she's gonna go back to Pierre.
Yeah, never really loved her because it was a program, and not a decision that made by the hologram. Because when things love you out of a decision, it's real, and when things love you like your Tamagotchi, it doesn't love you. It just is programmed to say that it loves you.
Right.
I didn't mean to get so deep, but
Yeah, truth's deep.
maybe she will never come to that point, but that's it's an interesting thing, you know.
I'm gonna have to write this one down again.
Circle back to it.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I might have to talk about this again.
Well,
'cause this
put it
is-
in the notes
well
for next
deep.
week, or
Yeah.
not next week. Put it in there for next week, because next week we probably are not going to get into this deep conversation.
I'm just gonna bring out a doll next week. Be like, so
So I found one.
guess what happened?
We are married. Nah, but it's anyway. We're out of time. We'll get into this again on another podcast. Also,
Yeah, that's an interesting topic.
someone that I know killed a mountain lion last week.
Joy.
And no, I
Hit
can't
it with a
say
car?
who. I can't say who. Yeah, she hit it with a car. But it ran past him while he was in his underwear at the middle of the night. And his dog treed this mountain lion, and he killed it. So,
Wow.
And then I went over there and saw it, and it was big. I have a picture of its paw next to my hand, and it's fairly large.
Jeez, dude.
It's crazy.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Do I know this person?
Yeah, you do.
Okay. Interesting.
But yeah, that is it for today. We're 2 hours, 6 minutes, 45 seconds out.
Hey, we made up for the late.
Yeah, we made up for the bad podcast. Yeah, bad podcast last week. We had a good one this week.
Oh man, that was
that was the worst. It wasn't working and it sucked. We're gonna jump into the after party, playing some Hell Divers 2. Feet first into hell. Hit him with the salute. But any closing thoughts, Mike?
Just want to say thank you everybody for being here. This is amazing. That amazing little crew we got going on. Society, whatever you want to call it. It's love you guys. Community. And thank you, Justin, for doing this.
Oh yeah.
It's 49, and depending on what we do next week, I want to make sure that this stuff gets out. But love you guys.
Oh,
thank you so much.
yeah,
for
that
being
is
here.
that is a good point, Mike. Thanks for bringing that up. Next week is episode 50. Whoop whoop. That's the sound of the police. Episode 50 is happening. There is a suggestions tab, I'm pretty sure, in the Discord for the guys you trust with your drink. Let's see.
half reveal next week.
Suggestions. Actually, don't put them in the guys you trust with your drink, because that's our movie list. Put it in the streaming suggestions. It's the one below it. If you have ideas, if you want to see something funny, if you want to see, we've got a couple ideas, but we want to hear from you. What your ideas are, what you want to see.
Nudity.
No
Has to be
nudity.
illegal on Twitch.
No nudity.
Our nudity.
Calves or not. And let us know what you want to see. We will. Calf reveal is one of. They're already on there. Dingus was fast. But like Mike said, we love you guys. Thank you so much for being a part of this community and hanging out with us, chatting with us, watching this crazy podcast that we just keep doing, and we're gonna keep doing it until somebody tells us to stop.
Tripping and sprinting right and rolling right through.
Heather, I want to see them
You're
juicy
great.
calves. But we appreciate you guys. Love you, mean it. Stay hydrated. Stay healthy. Stay hammered. And we'll see you next time. Peace.